December 2013, India's Deputy Consul General in New York, Devyani Khobragade, was arrested by US authorities on visa fraud charges. She was handcuffed in public, strip-searched, subjected to invasive procedures, and placed in a holding cell with common criminals. New Delhi was outraged. India's National Security Advisor called it despicable and barbaric. India hit back hard. Airport passes for US diplomats were withdrawn. Import clearances for the US Embassy, including liquor, were frozen. ID cards for US consular staff across Chennai, Hyderabad, Mumbai and Kolkata were recalled. And the barricades outside the embassy in Chanakyapuri came down. It was furious, it was coordinated, and it was India saying, reciprocity is not optional. Now fast forward to June 2026. 3 Indian merchant sailors, Aditya Sharma, Shivanand Chaurasia and Patnala Suresh, are dead after US military strikes on commercial vessels in the Gulf of Oman during Washington's enforcement of its naval blockade against Iran-linked shipping. Their families are still searching for answers. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar spoke to US Secretary of State Marco Rubio and conveyed India's strong protest, stating that lethal action against commercial shipping was not justified. India also summoned the US charge d'affaires twice within a week. But Washington's response was telling. When the US State Department released its account of the call, there was no mention of India's protest, no acknowledgement of the 3 dead Indians, no expression of regret or condolence. Instead, the statement reiterated that commercial vessels must comply with US military orders and that violations of the blockade would not be tolerated. Congress MP Shashi Tharoor called the omission deeply shocking and questioned whether innocent Indian sailors had effectively become collateral damage. The contrast with 2013 is impossible to ignore. Back then, an insult to one Indian diplomat triggered visible and tangible consequences. America noticed. Today, 3 Indian citizens are dead, yet New Delhi's response has largely been limited to diplomatic protests and public statements. Ironically, it was Jaishankar himself, then India's ambassador to Washington, who helped navigate the Khobragade crisis and prevent a breakdown in ties. More than a decade later, he finds himself delivering protests that appear to have been brushed aside. Here is where India must confront an uncomfortable truth. Protests, however strongly worded, produce nothing when the other side does not blink. In 2013, India removed the barricades. America noticed. Today, India tweets. America doesn't. 3 families are grieving. And New Delhi's answer so far has been to lodge a protest and move on. The question isn't whether India has the right to be angry. It does. The question is whether anger without consequence means anything at all. With Jyoti Shukla, Bureau Report, India Today Global.